So this one, Roger Morehouse, is for lovers of new perspectives.
Yes, it's Phil Craig, 1945, The Reckoning, which we reviewed a while ago on this very channel.
Yeah, so go and
So
look
go
for
and
that.
check that out. And it was just a really good sort of reassessment, I suppose. It's one of those books that, we read a lot of that stuff. I mean, I certainly have for decades been, immersed in what's basically World War II, and it's, both what comes
Immediate.
before and after.
Yeah.
And what Phil does in that book is to really, you know, bowl everyone a bit of a googly with, his sort of assessment of the post-war, effectively. That, I think we have this rather lazy assumption, in the West particularly, and in Western historiography, that 1945, the victory over fascism and over Imperial Japan, is a victory for, freedom and democracy and all of that stuff. We paint it in very black and white terms. And what he does in that book is to look globally, actually. It's not just focusing on Europe at all, but looking globally. And he says, well, it's much more complex than that. It's much more nuanced. It's much more shades of grey than the black and white. And, the imperial powers that win World War II are very often then engaged in an exercise to effectively, reimpose their control over their empires, and to even deny, democratic representation for those peoples. So it's a really complex picture.
There's an amazing bit, isn't there, where they're using Japanese soldiers. That captured Japanese soldiers to quell dissent in like Indochina.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So again, I mean, that's completely, representative of that nuance. It's hugely complicated. And what's lovely about it, actually, and especially nowadays, that we have, this very kind of stark black and white, good versus evil view of empire, that it was, in most people's interpretation now, it's kind of an unalloyed evil. Phil actually comes back to this being, much more nuanced. It's not black and white, it is complex. They are, the empires themselves, although they might behave sometimes in ways that we would criticize, he explains why that is. And
he doesn't shy
he's
away
very fair
from the horrors of empire, but equally he doesn't also shy away from the fact that some people within those empires were actually quite pro-empire, not just the Brits.
Yes, exactly.
And things and issues like that. No, I know. Oh, and the empire stuff, I find it quite hard to be bothered to read any of it now, because I'm just like, oh, it's just all going to be people fighting. And not in a good way.
Yeah.
But Phil's book, I thought, was a real tonic to that.
No, absolutely. And
even-handed.
You're very even-handed. I mean, given such a subject that is so of the moment and very controversial, I thought it was amazing how even-handed and sort of, calming almost he is about it all. It was really welcome.
About it. We've joked about it many times before about how we should get him to do all the other topics.
Yeah, he should take on, trans and gender and everything.
Yeah, what else could he?
Call him Emollient Phil.
Emollient Phil. He sounds like a kind of vapor rub. Like some sort of thing for someone with allergies. But yeah, other than that.
Yeah, apart from that, that's your new name.
I don't think it's going to catch on, to be honest.
Well, there you go. So that's for lovers of new perspectives and emollient Phil. There we are, 1945, The Reckoning.